once you've decided to go for your dreams, once you've decided to make that leap, to do it, whether that leap is just doing something in your spare time or going for it full time, there's a lot of details that you need to figure out. Some of the main details are, what exactly are you going to do? And that's our question here today. Hi, I'm Paul Allen Clifford with TrinityDigitalMedia.com, and I want you to explore three things and figure out exactly where those three align. One, passion. What do you really want to do? I don't want you to choose something that will just make you money, because once you've made that money, you won't want to keep doing it. And what's the purpose in that? And also, when it's really hard and you're not making money, you'll probably want to quit because there's no money. So, one, what's your passion? Two, what are you really good at? What can you do that not everyone can do? And three, opportunity. What has the ability to make it so that you can support yourself? That's what I want you to think about. In school, we heard about Cartesian coordinates in math class, an x and a y axis. So I want you to think of passion as one of those axes, ability as another, and opportunity as the third, bringing it out into 3D space. Where do all three of those things combine on you, in your makeup, in your dreams? Where do they combine? That's very, very, very important. You see, if you don't have passion, then it's easy to quit. If you don't have ability, then you just can't do what you want to do. If you don't have opportunity, then the first two really don't matter. Let me give you a couple of examples. So let's say you have passion and ability, but no opportunity. You're the world's greatest Xbox player. You play video games like crazy. In fact, everyone says you're the best they've ever seen. Here's the thing, you're the best they've ever seen at a particular game that no one plays. There are no tournaments for it. There's no one that can think of a way to monetize what you know. In fact, this game isn't even very popular. You couldn't even start a blog for it. That's a lack of opportunity, and you need to avoid ideas like that. Next, what if you have passion and opportunity but no ability? So, quick example. You have a passion for painting. You want to create beautiful masterpieces. In fact, you know a gallery owner who said that they will display your work. But every time you try and paint something, you just can't. In fact, you've noticed something about yourself. You're not good at putting colors together even. When you put the colors that you think look right together, once you step back and look at it, it looks horrible. And you think it looks horrible. You don't have any ability. So that's a problem. Third possibility, you have ability and opportunity, but no passion. Let's say that you're a great writer, but you hate to write. Everyone reads your stuff and says, man, this is great stuff, and you just hate to do it. You can make yourself do it for short amounts of time, but you hate to do it. You have a magazine that you write for that pays you $1,000 an article, let's say, and you can write an article or two a day. You have that ability, but you hate it. You just can't make yourself do this. And no matter how good people tell you you just don't want to do it. That's a problem. So, I want you to think, where in your life do these three things come together? Where do you love and want to do something? Where are you really good at doing something? And thirdly, where is there opportunity where you can support yourself doing these things? Those three things can really amplify what your dream is. For me personally, I spent some time thinking, well, maybe I should do something like consulting. And while I like consulting, I didn't have a huge passion for it. And I thought, well, maybe I can make media. And while I like making media, and I'm decent at it, I didn't have as huge a passion for it. But where it all came together for me is where I saw an opportunity to make streaming media 5 days a week on my own network. I saw an opportunity that as a videographer, I have the skill set to light things, to edit them, and I love helping churches. So I can help churches by making these shows 5 days a week. That is the perfect conjunction for me personally. So where is it for you? You see, I knew God was calling me into doing something, and I knew that it was media related, but it was honing it down to that exact thing that frankly took me a couple of years to do. And now that I'm doing it, I don't think I could be happier. So I want you to look for those opportunities. Look for the things where there's a conjunction of those three ideas, and that is how you'll go out and change eternity. Until next time, I'm Paul Allen Clifford.